My wife cheated on me with our son's baseball coach and wants to come back to me after getting home run, but I don't know how to trust her again. I have been married to my wife, 39F, for 8 years, and we have 2 kids, 6M and 5F. To get right into it, on our daughter's birthday, my wife was showing me something on her phone when I saw a text come in saying, "I love you more," and I asked what that was about. She quickly explained that it was a coworker that she had been helping out, and because we had all our friends and family over, I didn't push the issue. Later the next day, my wife sat me down and told me she had something important to tell me. Turns out, that "I love you more" was not from her coworker. She told me that 6 months ago, when I was in a dark place and have since come out of, she found love in someone else, love I wasn't providing in our relationship. I was devastated, absolutely destroyed, still am. This was my wife, the woman I was madly in love with, the mother of my children, and she told me, if I have feelings for someone else, I'm not sure that I should be married. It's not fair to you or me. I never planned for this to happen, but now that it's a reality, we need to deal with it. She explained that she wasn't looking for someone else, it just happened. A friendship that bloomed into something more. She said life is too short, and she wants to be happy. She's proud of all the changes I've made, and I've always been a good dad, but she wants to be 100% happy, and the changes I've made haven't gotten her there, so she's seeking elsewhere. She said this person may not be the 100% answer, but she worries that I'm at the best I can be and it's not enough, yet she wouldn't give me specifics. I pressed for details, but she would not tell me who it was with or what they've done. So we spent some time apart, and she continued her relationship with him. I did some digging in the meantime, and looking at the phone records, it was our son's coach. I called her out on it, and she still continued the relationship. I saw a lawyer, and he told me not to leave the house or the kids and either try to work it out or consider leaving and seeing a therapist. My therapist says she's a narcissist and that I should protect myself, protect my kids, and run. I tried working it out, and come December, she said she had cut it off with him and wanted to try again. I gave her all the effort in the world, but I don't feel like her soul's been in it. She's not overcompensating or has even truly apologized for what she's done. I've also gained access to her photos, since I'm the admin on the family Google account, and she doesn't know that I've seen all that I have. I found revealing selfies she sent him that I haven't even received. I found a picture of him completely bare in our beach condo, on the same sheets I slept in, which I thought was our natural space as we were not sharing it during our time apart. She screenshots all these deep love quotes that I know aren't about me, so much that it lives rent-free in my head. She has a white bracelet with one black bead that she now wears every day. I've called her out on it, and she lied once and said it was from her mom, and up to last week said, well, my best friend has the matching one. Well, her affair partner wears an all-black one with one white bead. Again, she doesn't know I've seen all these things. So, now back to the current day, I can't place or find anything that suggests that she's still with him, but I know she uses Snapchat often and is secretive with her phone. Whenever I bring up the affair, there's a blow-up because I said I'd try not to bring it up and get over it, but I simply can't. I'm not rubbing it in, but it does come up when we argue, which is almost every week. We do really well for a bit, up to and including intimacy, but then something happens, and we go back to before. She doesn't want to do any of our planned events because I can't get over her affair. Her parents, both mom and stepfather, both cheated on their spouses for each other and support my wife. Both call and text me, saying it's unfair that I bring up her affair. The pictures of him live rent-free in my head almost constantly. I can't get past what she's done no matter how hard I try. I don't know what to do as she's trying to make me the bad guy, and I'm like, I've been here the whole time, I didn't fall in love with someone else. I just don't understand and am an emotional train wreck. Update 1. Well, long story short, I literally just caught her at the family condo with the affair partner and have photos and videos of his truck, his belongings in the home, and her coming out of the master where he stayed behind a closed door. I also went into our shared car that she drove, and it was left unlocked in the parking garage with an open high noon on the cup holder, and her wallet and belongings still in it. She came home and tried to talk. It was a calm conversation, but she kept saying it was my fault, and if I had communicated with her last night, where I grey rocked her, maybe she wouldn't have been with him. So I communicated that I will be home later this evening, so she's unexpectedly watching the kids today. I wanted to hang out with them, as she took them away from me yesterday to go do activities, and I would do separate activities today. However, I'm not emotionally able to give the kids the best of me right now, and I definitely don't want to be around her. I asked if she could sleep in a kid's room, and she got upset and stated that our bed is her bed, and she will sleep where she wants. I've been on a 6-mile walk already and have been calling and leaving voicemails at all the lawyers around. I know I can't abandon the home, but I can't be around them after what I just saw this morning. Thank you to all of you who responded earlier this week and suggested Grey Rock and 180 for me. I implemented them, and I guess it drove her to this. I'm officially divorcing her, and there's no going back. Thank you so much, Surviving Infidelity Crew. Edit. Legal counsel told me to have no contact with her, so that's what I'm doing. She texted me last night all about how she hasn't asked for a second chance, even though I've given them, and she loves me and now she is willing to do therapy, share her locations, give access to her phone, yada yada yada. When I got home last night, she was in the master bedroom, so I slept upstairs. This morning, there was no communication. She wouldn't even look at me. Yesterday, when I caught them on video, I saw his hat, and I noticed it was from a local landscaper. So I called to see if he also worked there, and he does. Okay, thanks, that was it. This guy just called me, saying if I want to talk to him, here's his number, but not to call his boss. I said I have nothing to say to you. He replied, I have nothing to say to you too, and hung up. Also, her mom reached out and said how devastated I must be and she's so sorry. She asked me to call her when I have a chance. I'm going to continue my no contact with everyone and let my lawyer, once I secure one, do all the talking. This is so damn hard.